Bustling city streets, endless stretches of neon signage, spectacular nightlife, historic temples, and the colorful night skyline of Tokyo. Welcome to the Japanese Student Association's Japan Night 2021, filled with fun performances and cultural presentations as we show you our favorite corners of Japan's busy capital city. We thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the show! Please welcome Signal.
Trying to let you know サイン感じてシグナル見て I must let you know サイン感じてシグナル見てサイン感じてシグナル見てサイン感じてシグナル見てサイン感じてシグナル見て I must let you know サイン感じてシグナル見てでも全然通じない目を合わせ素振り見せても全然反応ないもっと賢くてクレイジーマジやけになるよディズニーマジもう一度ほらファイティングさえ感じてシグナル見てどうにもこうにも追ってあげよう恋のアピール気づいてないね空気も表情も読めないの何をしても上の空ねいつから君のことをこんなに好きになって欲張りになったのかないつまで楽な関係私にとって君は友達なんかじゃないよシグナルオッケーシグナルオッケーチリチリチリチリ大好きよ大好きよなんで届かない君を見て君に会ってチリチリチリチリなのになんでしないふり本当好きなのに Trying to let you know サイン感じてシグナル見て I must let you know サイン感じてシグナル見て何度も笑顔振りまけばもう今日こそは感づくかなねえなんかちょっとは感じるでしょずっとそばにいるんだからいつでも君のことを考えて悩んで胸は苦しくなるのにいつまで待てばいいのはち切れそうな想い今すぐ気づいて受け止めてシグナルオッケーシグナルオッケーチリチリチリチリ終わらせて終わらせてこの片想い君といて君を知ってチリチリチリチリ加速する恋心もう止まらないトゥルトゥトゥトゥルトゥトゥチリチリチリチリトゥルトゥトゥトゥルトゥトゥなんで届かないトゥルトゥトゥトゥルトゥトゥチリチリチリチリトゥルトゥトゥトゥルトゥトゥ本当好きなのにさえ感じてシグナル見てでも全然通じない目を合わせ素振り見せても全然反応ないもっと賢くてクレイジーマジやけになるよディズニーマジもう一度ほらファイティングさえ感じてシグナル見て
Hey guys, my name is Edward.
And I'm Eric Lee. And today we are giving you a little tour of Shinjuku.
So just a little bit of history about Shinjuku. Shinjuku was originally born on March 25th, 1947, and is the combination of 3 wards in Tokyo, which are Yotsuya, Ushigome, and Yodobashi. Shinjuku is also home to the Tokyo Imperial Palace. The original palace was destroyed in 1945 as a direct result of air raids from World War II. Shinjuku currently is also one of the largest business and shopping areas in all of Tokyo and hosts one of the largest railway stations in the world, Shinjuku Station. Shinjuku is also the new center of Tokyo.
So you may be wondering, what can you do in Shinjuku? Well, a lot of companies have their main headquarters in Shinjuku, with some notable corporations being Subaru, Books Kinokuniya, Nissan Foods, and Yoshinoya. Shinjuku is also home to Tokyo's most famous and prestigious universities like Waseda University and Kogakuin University. But in Shinjuku, you can also visit famous tourist destinations such as Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden, as well as Godzilla's head in the middle of the street.
So just a little overview about the nightlife in Shinjuku. The nightlife is extremely popular in Shinjuku as there are many bars and karaoke spots all across the ward. Kabukicho is a well-known red light district in Shinjuku and has the most bars and karaoke spots as well as robot cabarets. There are also many stalls lined up in the streets where people can enjoy yakitori, which are skewered chicken, as well as beer. And the Golden Guy, which hosts over 200 tiny bars around the Shinjuku area where you can drink to your heart's content.
Kanpai!
Welcome to Ginza. It is best known for being the center of high-end shopping in Tokyo, and for this, it's one of the most prolific in all of Japan.
The name Ginza means silver seed, likely having to do with the silver mint having been established in the area during 1612.
Having 50-some-odd flagship retail stores, Ginza is best known for its high-end shopping, retail spaces, cafes, and coffee houses.
Lined with boutiques and department stores, Chuodori is one of 2 major shopping arteries in the area. The street is often closed off for pedestrian use only on weekends, making this a particularly popular place for tourists and visitors alike.
And this is Harumidori, the other major shopping street in Ginza. Unlike Chuodori, the street doesn't close down for pedestrian-only traffic on the weekends. Rather, it is lavish with flagship stores from major international luxury brands like Armani, Hermes, and Dior, as well as a number of cafes and smaller shops.
Some of Ginza's most famous department stores include Ginza 6, Tokyo Plaza, Mitsukoshi, which has been around since the 1930s, Matsuya, and Mariner's Gate. But perhaps the most well-known landmark in Ginza is Blocko, which has been around since 1923.
In addition to its shopping appeal, once the sun goes down, Ginza becomes alive as one of Tokyo's premium entertainment districts. Ginza's alluring nightlife is quite exclusive, with many of the bars and restaurants in the area tucked away and not easily seen by the public. These places tend to be quite high-class private affairs, so if you're looking to splurge and enjoy the glamorous nightscape, Ginza is the place to be.
Ginza is also home to a number of well-known bars, like the hip and artsy Star Bar. If you're looking for bars that won't dent your wallet, you should check out Tsuki or the 300 Bar. There are also a number of bars that cater towards traditional aesthetics and look as if they've come out of the 50s. One such establishment is the Bar Lupin. The Bar Lupin is best known as being the frequent watering hole for many famous authors and playwrights. Frequent patrons included Nagai Kafu, Kawabata Yasunari, Sakaguchi Ango, and Dazai Osamu. If you're looking for a breath of fresh air from the glitz and glamour of Ginza, look no further than the Ginza Corridor Gai. This is an area under the train tracks between Yurakucho and Shinbashi Station that is filled with various izakaya and restaurants. These stores are called Gadoshita due to their location under the train tracks. Many of these establishments are crowded on the inside and extend outward onto the streets with chairs and seats just outside the shop's doors. This is an extremely lively area during the evenings with office workers and various people mingling about, searching for cheap food. Another alternative to the expensive dining of Ginza is the Lion Beer Hall. Unlike the expensive restaurants and bars of Ginza, the Lion Beer Hall offers cheap Japanese and Western dishes. The building was originally built in the 1930s by the Sapporo Lion Company and was modeled after beer halls in Bavaria, Germany. With its lively atmosphere and cheap food, it is quite the change of pace from much of Ginza.
Finally, Ginza is also home to cultural marvels such as Kabukiza Theater, the principal theater in Tokyo for the traditional kabuki drama form. There is a street in Ginza called Kumparu-dori, where once stood the Kumparu School of No Theater. Though it is long gone, its history still remains, and since 1985, Noel Street performances are held honoring the old theatrical tradition. If you ever find yourself in Ginza during early August, be sure to visit, along with Ginza's many museums and breathtaking art installations.
Please welcome award-winning a cappella group Pitch Please.
I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. See, you don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around, Sin City's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. The city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm just walking by to let you know I could never say it on the phone. We'll never let you go this time. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Kanji and I, Sky, are going to tell you some more about Tokyo.
And we know that you'll definitely enjoy it.
Roppongi, which translates to Six Trees, is a central district of Tokyo that is known for its large foreigner community, towering art galleries, and vibrant nightlife. While the nightlife has given Roppongi somewhat of a bad name, the high concentration of clubs are highly frequented and recommended by many, while other cultural activities invite crowds of all ages and nationalities. In the day, you can find many things to do, such as visit art exhibitions. One of the more well-known museums is the Mori Art Museum, known for its flashy and large art exhibitions. But Mori Art Museum is just the tip of the Roppongi Art Triangle. The National Art Center of Tokyo and the Suntory Museum of Art make up the other half of the art triangle. You can also visit Roppongi Hills to take a view from Mori Tower observation deck. You can also go go-karting Mario style. Roppongi area has many beautiful and unique shrines and temples. Atago Shrine is a shrine with steepy stairs, which is believed that one's career will success once completing climbing all of the stairs. Hopefully visiting Japan you plan to visit Roppongi. Its lively night and day life is enough to keep everyone busy at all times. And now we'll move on to Niijima Island.
Arigato kanji. Niijima is a volcanic Japanese island. It is still Tokyo, but it's obviously, as you can see in the video, an island getaway. You can go and you can surf in secret places, lots of surfing spots, like one that's called Shiromama. As the name implies, it's a secret surfing spot, kind of sort of beautiful ocean. Very dangerous if you're not an actual surfer, but great to take pictures. There's another surfing spot that you can go to as well, called Habushiura, and that's a great one. That's very well known. No swimming there, just surfing. Once again, kind of dangerous. The water's great for surfing, not too great for swimming, but some places you can just relax, like at the onsen I pictured here, and see Mount Fuji from Waihama Beach. So 2-hour boat trip and then you're out of the city but still in Tokyo and can admire this beautiful nature like you're seeing in this video here. You can also see all the arts and cultures if you get to an observatory called Fujitoge Observatory, and you can make sure you can see the Moyai carvings that I've pictured here, and maybe learn to blow glass at the Glass Museum and go back and look at the village, the older village. And so thank you so much for learning more about this amazing place that is still Tokyo, and we really hope that one day you can come visit both of these places. Mahalo gozaimashita for listening.
Akihabara is also known as the Electric City. Acquired its nickname after post-war black market for household electronics strung up in the area. It is a common reference for the area around Akihabara stations, and actually rests in the Chiyoda ward of Tokyo. The name Akihabara is shortening of Akibagahara, which is named after a fire control indemnity firefighting shrine built after the area was destroyed by a fire in 1869.
In modern day, it is the center of Japanese anime, manga, and video game culture. The streets of Akihabara are covered with anime and manga icons, and cosplayers line the sidewalks handing out advertisements, and it is famous for maid coffees. The state is read outright just to immerse visitors in the culture it presents. There are also various gambling sites in Akihabara, such as pachinko parlors and other arcade-like gambling sites.
Please welcome Liga Filipina's Liga Modern.
I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in. Leg out. Yellow model cheat, yellow bottle sipping, yellow Lamborghini, yellow top missing. Yeah, look like a toupee. I get what you get in 10 years, in 2 days. Ladies love me, I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what would you say? She wax it all off, Mr. Miyagi. And them suicide doors, Ari Kari. Look at me now, look at me now, oh. I'm getting paper, look at me now, oh. Look at me now, yeah. Fresh to the look at the gorilla cause I'm cute, but I can try to be on. Better cuff your chick, if you with it I can get it and she accidentally slip and fall on. Oops, I said on, I ain't really mean to say on. But since we talking about all of you here to say hi to it, I'm done.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. She'll make you curse, but she a blessing. She'll rip your shirt, within a second you'll be coming back for second. With your play, you just can't help it, no.
me. You're out your mind. I know it's strange. We're both the crazy kind. You're telling me that I'm insane, but don't pretend that you don't love the pain.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit that Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping the finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I walk with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming all my confidence, I'm blaming all your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know it.
Shibuya, a ward of Tokyo, is known for its active nightlife, fashion, and shopping districts. Many people our age come for the entertainment and culture it brings. As you can see in the video that is playing in the background, it's a vlog of just walking around Shibuya. As you can see, it has bustling crowds even in the day. One thing that makes Shibuya so well known is the Shibuya Crosswalk. I think the image somewhat speaks for itself. It's a massive, interconnected crosswalk that truly shows what Shibuya is all about. It's amazing nightlife. Many people go to Shibuya to bar hop and just shop, especially at night. In this photo, we see where Shibuya gets its name from, the station that is in its center. At the station, there is a statue of Hachiko, an Akita that came to the train station every day to wait for his master. Unfortunately, his master passed away one day at work, but that didn't stop Hachiko from coming every single evening to wait for his master to come home. Eventually, the dog passed away at the train station, and citizens got together and donated to make a statue in his honor. Shibuya is not just nightlife and a train station, it is also home to a huge park and a Meiji shrine, known as Meiji Jingu. It was built in honor of Emperor and Empress of the Meiji period after they passed away. The Shinto shrine holds many festivals and has a garden, museum, and is surrounded by a huge forest that people can walk around.
Hi, this is Hannah, and now I'm going to talk about the recent development in Shibuya. The government is putting a lot of works to develop Tokyo city centers, including Shibuya, because of the Tokyo Olympic Games. So for example, this building is Miyashita Park and was newly built in 2020 as a shopping complex with a rooftop park. And you can eat, drink, shop, and even skateboard on the rooftop park. So well, you can do anything in Miyashita Park, so this is where young people hang out. Shibuya also has the biggest drinking quarter in Tokyo. These are the pictures of Shibuya Yokocho and Nonbe Yokocho, and they are famous drinking quarters in Shibuya. And people usually go to this district when they want to get drunk in Shibuya. So Shibuya is one of the most exciting cities in Tokyo, and there's many fun things to do. So if you're interested, I hope you visit Shibuya one day once the pandemic is over. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you.
Harajuku is a district in Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan. It is renowned for colorful street art and youth fashion, with quirky vintage clothing stores and cosplay shops along Takeshita Street and traditional upmarket boutiques on Omotesando Avenue.
Harajuku style has been in existence since the early 1980s, and it became known in the West around the 2000s.
Harajuku style is named after Harajuku Station in Tokyo, which you might know this place, which is called Takeshita Street, which is right across the Harajuku Station. If anyone comes visit Tokyo, they'll probably take a picture here. That's how famous it is. Harajuku fashion is a movement against strict societal rules and the pressure to fit the norm. Harajuku style is a mix of all the well-known Japanese sub-styles. For example, Sweet Lolita, Gothic Lolita, Visual Kei, cosplay, decora, gyaru, cutesy fairy kei, and punk rock clothing.
Please welcome the Korean Student Association's closure.
법이라는 마인드 불타이 가락이 거의 다 cancer Can't you see my style broken tears sauce yo yeah now 우만의 교활을 나타내 When the night comes When the night comes Still the on the bass dum bass drum the stay dum yeah 이거보다마다 with the party yeah 내 모노마다 with the party yeah Singing 웃자 맞아 drinking 놈이 맞아 우마를 가와리 속 놈이 호 Till I keep off more Should I eat no raw 속 놈이 호 지금부터 경서 Okay now I'm ready for show 놈의 코너 따세 사요에 이마 to your artist One shot two shot Out there I'm here 놈의 코너 따세 사요에 이마 to your artist One shot two shot 너희들 못해 엉생이야 Trappin' two soul We go on Wiki D-style Hello Kill it Slow car Trappin' two soul We go on Wiki D-style Hello It's the link to LA
KDA, should we show them how we do it every day? Let's get it. Kali that girl, Kali go girl, Kali don't stop, Kali don't skirt, Kali got a job, Kali go to work. 뜨거워 언제나 don't get burned. 넘쳐 흘러 물든 a buffet, 죽여주잖아 like a buffet. 누가 감히 on my outfit? 그 문 열지 마, that's a rock day. I'm giving you more cause I'm greater than. 필요 없는 시험들 다 뿐이미. But all of my numbers are talking back. 부루마법 message monopoly. 눈종이 돈이나 real money 필요 없대. 너네들이 만든 돈들 go get it, go get it, go get it. 더 미션 눈을 못대 못해 그래 너도 get it cause I got it different. All I'll ever know is life upon the throne. 시작하면 끝을 보는 거야. You want more? No, I got it so deep down. You look like you could use some more. No, I got it, never running low. Yeah, I got more than enough, set it up and away. You 这一路上的奇迹都记住了你的每一个瞬间，无比的耀眼。I know you want some more， 准备好这一切都 giving it all。 Now I got it so deep down，You look like you could use some more。 Now I got it never running low。Yeah, I got more than enough, got it up and away。You know I got it like bum bum, blow your mind. Never get less, and it's how I don't stay。You know I got it like all day, all the time。
Thank you for coming. We hope you enjoy the rest of your night. See you next year.
Who can say where the road goes?